All right, we are getting a breaking input at this point. The BCCI has threatened to boycott any resolution passed if the Asian Cricket Council's annual general meeting is held in Dhaka. Now, India has called for the venue to be changed but received no response so far, and the meeting is scheduled for the July 24th in Dhaka. And meanwhile, the future of the Asia Cup, set to be hosted by India in a T20 format, remains uncertain, with no official announcement on schedule or venue. Now, the BCCI's refusal to attend the Dhaka meeting comes amid tensions, relations and a recent postponement of India's cricket tour of Bangladesh from August 2025 to September 2026. I'm now joined by CNN News 18's Vineet Ramakrishnan on this broadcast. Vineet, there has in fact been a continuous appeal that was made by the BCCI to change the venue. Why is it that Bangladesh has not responded so far?
Well, yes, of course. There's been continuous things about change of the venues by the BCCI, but it has been turned to a deaf ears, and not by the Bangladesh Cricket Board, but of course by the ICC, which is the Asian Cricket Council. And incidentally, the head of the ACC is Mohsin Naqvi, the PCB chairman as well. And it has been very much clear made by the Indian delegation and the BCCI that amid geopolitical tensions, worsening on-ground situations, they don't want to send a delegation to Bangladesh, which is Dhaka, and not just India, other board members, including Oman, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, have also made their reservations clear. But then again, it has been an insistence from the ACC side, which is Mohsin Naqvi, who is head of ACC. And this annual general body meeting is quite important with the regard that India are set to host the Asia Cup, which would most likely be held in September. This is also a resolution which they'll have to take on. And also other factor to that is, even if a window is fixed for this Asia Cup, they'll have to see how the scheduling goes about it. So India being part of that and other members being part of that is very crucial. But then again, as you said, BCCI's repeated insistence and repeated requests of change of venues have not been taken care by the ACC, and any decision that would be taken in the meeting, or even if the meeting goes ahead as planned, it won't have any standing as per, because BCCI made it clear that if you want BCCI to be a part of it, they need to change. They need to have a change in venue. But ACC, unfortunately, have not really given a clear picture to BCCI as of yet, and with that, BCCI have taken a strong stance that they will be not going ahead with approving any resolutions that goes on in that meeting.
So also, Vineet, I believe the AGM meeting is scheduled to take place on July 24th. And in case the venue is not changed, of course, the BCCI have been saying that they will in fact be withdrawing from the meeting. What could be possible impact if India withdraws from that specific, BCCI withdraws from that specific meeting?
Well, the immediate impact would be the Asia Cup scheduled 2020 format would be up in limbo. India are supposed to be the host of that this edition. So if India pulls out of this meeting and India does not approve of any resolution in that meeting, we don't know Asia Cup is going to happen or not. Even though the scheduling, the teams which would be coming in, a lot of those things would also be need to be taken care of. But the immediate impact would be Asia Cup may not happen, because India are the host. And if India does not decide or does not approve of the resolutions in the AGM, well, Asia Cup won't be happening.
All right. And also, Vineet, is there actually alternative venue or options that has been given by BCCI to Dhaka at this point, asking them to change the venue? What exactly have been the official message from the BCCI to Dhaka?
Well, there has not been any alternative venues proposed by the BCCI. And again, it is not BCCI's thing to give an alternate venue. It is ACC who will need to look into it. As I said, it is not just the BCCI who have given the reservation. It is the Sri Lankan board, the Afghanistan board, and the Oman board as well. And you look at from an ACC point of view, you have different venues. You could have it in India, you could have it in Sri Lanka, or even the UAE, where the Asia Cup, last Asia Cup part of it was also held. So the alternate venue is not an issue where you can't find a venue. It is more to do with what Mohsin Naqvi, the ACC chief, is quite insistent on going ahead with the meeting to be in Dhaka only, despite BCCI's insistence of not going there.
All right. Many thanks, Vineet, for getting us all those details.